How's it going, guys? It is currently a BPL day 1, part of Team Knights, which is limited to running witches, marauders, and scions, competing against 2 other teams of about 600 players each, I believe. Current ladder, like Steel Mage, we've got Manny up here, Ventura, Roby, Nguyen, we've got Zizarin and Havoc in here as well. Also Dampen, who has kind of been the main like boss killer for a lot of previous ones of these. I don't think I've played one of these without Dampen being on my team. Um, but yeah, I wound up taking a nice long like 8-hour nap already, so I'm a little behind the curve. I'm currently level 58, finishing up Act 8 here. What I'm gonna do in this video. I'm playing Bane. What Bane does is applies a debuff to enemies in an area which deals chaos damage over time. Linked hex curses are also applied to those enemies. The debuff deals more damage and lasts longer for each hex applied this way. So, deals 387.7 base chaos damage per second. Does 37% more damage per curse applied. Now, with all of the support gem nerfs, I don't believe that Bane itself was nerfed. So it is increasing the effect that additional curses attached to Bane apply more damage. So Void Manipulation currently is applying 30% more chaos damage. Swift Affliction would be applying 34% more damage over time, but additional curse is applying whatever the curse would apply. So like Despair is a damage curse here. And Temp Chains is applying 37% more damage as well as applying a Temp Chains to the enemy. We currently have 2 curses that I can use, and this is a dead end. Go this way. So, like, the whole idea behind this is pretty much anything I cast this on is just going to die. And then I've got an Essence Drain for single target. Me personally, I just really don't like the playstyle of Essence Drain Contagion. I much prefer to play Bane for clear than Essence Drain. But yeah, I'm applying Despair and Temp Chains to all those enemies. So they're not going to move. And I'm eventually going to have Enfeeble as well once I get a 3rd curse, but that's not going to come until my lab. There, Bane and Despair just leveled up, which is big, because the base damage, of course, scales with the level of Bane, as most spell skills do. Uh-oh, I'm frozen. Please don't die. Don't have freeze, or do I? Do. On the life flask. Cool. So yeah, this is just my like basic falling setup. I could have gone Enfeeble instead of Temp Chains if I had the colors, but I haven't had the colors. So I went with Temp Chains as my 2nd curse. The scaling curse effect is pretty nice as well, because it's going to scale the effect of all the curses that you're just applying as you do damage. And then once I get like a 6-link or like a tabular or something, this is going to be able to handily just like obliterate anything. The plan is eventually to go for a staff, but I currently just have 2 wands with spell damage and chaos stop multi. Essentially, I ideally want plus chaos skill gems and spell damage over time multiplier. Now, I early on I leveled Stormblast Mine into Stormbrand, and then swapped at level 24 into Bane. When you get access to the curses, that's when you get access to Bane. So I did a full swap there. Getting Wither Totems, getting an Essence Strain that is currently linked with Void Manipulation, Swift Affliction, and Efficacy. Got Frostblink, linked to Arcane Surge, Vitality, Malevolence, yeah. And I have a Withering Step that I can use to apply Wither as well. If I prefer to do it that way, but I feel like with this build, I generally like the Wither Totems. Because this build is going to be pretty squishy, I would imagine. Because my goal is to like stack as much damage as possible, throw on like quant gear, and like do low tier red maps to farm. Heist contracts. So the goal of this is each team is racing to earn points for their team. The like average level or like the medium level of all the players on our team gets points. We get points per like boss unique acquired, heist, replica uniques, alt quality gems, and delve depth. So we're all working together to push certain members of the team to those. I want that, but I'm sure there's probably people much farther than me that want this +1 tabula right now. So I'm not even gonna like try and get that there. So yeah, but here's my boss damage. Just some simple 4 links and here. I'm gonna finish out act here. I started off getting Void Beacon, -20 Chaos Res to nearby enemies, and then +60 Chaos Resistance, so I have big Chaos Resistance on this, and get more Chaos damage. Now, once I have the ability to hinder stuff, if I ever figure that out, aspect of the spider is the way I like to go with this. They deal 15% reduced damage over time. It's nice. Next thing I'm going to get is Profane Bloom. It's going to give me the ability to apply my hexes to hexproof enemies, and cursed enemies I kill have a 40% chance to explode. So I'm going to be able to kill stuff like through a big explosion around the Bane. I leveled just like going through, getting area damage, pushing down over here, and push up this to get all the dot, get an additional curse, more dot damage, gain elusive for some speed. Push down here, this is AoE, life, resistances, chaos damage and movement speed, more life. Push over here, this is all chaos, resistance, and chaos damage over time. More life, and I'm currently pushing towards phase acrobatics to give myself dodge. So that level goes there. So my next level will give me phase acrobatics. Now let's go finish off Act 8. I find it really satisfying playing Bane. So the idea is to get a tabula, like +2 duration or AoE gems if possible for the Bane, and then get a +3 chaos spell skill gem staff, or Cane of Unraveling. A Cane of Unraveling works, and then get that at least 5 linked for the Essence Strain single target. If I recall correctly, there really isn't a good 6th link for the Essence Strain. But as far as Bane goes, you can have as many links as you can like get curses. So idea is to try and eventually get 4 curses, so you get punishment. So enemies take increased damage while in low life, like 90% increased damage. So it'd be Despair, Temp Chains, Enfeeble, Punishment, and Void Manipulation. Be my ideal 6 link. at this stage. But I need to find a way to get a 4th curse. My 3rd curse will come from an Ascendancy Notable. But just with the setup I've got here, you can see that it does quite a lot of damage. And a great thing about like League starting this build as well is I don't have to deal with crit at all. I can run just about any map mod off the bat, and we just go. It's pretty much that simple. So I'm probably going to like I'm sure the team will help out, and then T1 Maps channels one of those, so tabulars are going to be easy to come by, along with Gwydden currency farming in like Act 1 on a low-level character. I'm sure tabulars are pretty plentiful. So once I get the maps and tomorrow's update, we're going to be flying. Especially once I get boots figured out, give myself some real movement speed, get an actual Quicksilver flask set up. But yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. You like, if I can get the Wind Shriek boots that give me 60% AoE of curse skills, that's gonna make this AoE way bigger. If I get a Carcass Jack that does the same thing, you get the AoE just ridiculous. And a Carcass Jack AoE like also spreads the AoE. Oh, there's that Quicksilver I was looking for. Still rocking the level 4 one from the quest reward. So yeah, once I get Profane Bloom, this is gonna be popping off. So what I show off tomorrow, it's gonna be a lot juicier looking, and it's already pretty juicy. I actually love this build. I haven't played it in a long time, but it's also a great build to like not have much HP on. So that's where I'm going to leave this one. I will continue updating as we go along. Not really sure where the points lie, but as the ladder shows, there's a good mix of a lot of people pushing up in here. Got 3 knights on the board, not including Zizarin or Havoc. I know are on our team, and yeah, they're already pushing all kinds of crazy stuff. So that's gonna do it for me for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.